Good morning all of you. We will continue with the English grammar topic, the tenses, and yesterday we had a look at the simple present and the present continuous tense. We have done exercises A, B and C. Now we'll move on to page number 48 and we have state verbs. State verbs. Now what are these state verbs? These state verbs, they usually do not have a alright. So state verbs usually they do not have the continuous form or the ing form, and let's see what are some of the state verbs. And even when we use the ing form, then the meaning it changes. Okay, so you will say, like here it is written, verbs of the senses like feel, hear, smell, see, taste. So obviously we also write feeling and hearing, but their meaning it changes. So we will see that later on, that if we use the continuous form, then how the total meaning changes. So state verbs usually they do not have a continuous form. These include verbs of the senses like feel, hear, smell, taste, and we use can and could with these words like please speak louder, I can't hear you. Now we cannot say please speak louder, I can't hearing you. Can we do that? Can we write that? Can we use that? What do you think?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
That will be totally wrong. And that is why we are saying that these some of the verbs they do not have continuous form. Though hearing is, we use word hearing also, the verb hearing also, but then it is used in a different context. Then feelings, verbs of feelings and emotions like feel, want, desire, like, dislike, fear, love, hate, care, wish, respect, appreciate. Now with them also we do not use the continuous form. Like Alka hates sardines, we don't say Alka is hating sardines or Alka was hating sardines. Alka hates sardines. Alright, today also, tomorrow, yesterday also she hated, even today she hates. So Alka hates sardines. Then verbs of mental state, verbs which define our mental state and activity like agree, disagree, believe, disbelieve, differ, doubt, forget, imagine, recollect, remember and all that. Now for them also, these are also state verbs and we don't use the ing form. Like what we say, I recollect that there were 6 people at the scene that day. We cannot say I am recollecting. That is wrong. We say I recollect means I remember. That is what you want to say. I am recollecting the information. So I recollect, I remember that there were 6 people. We do not say I am recollecting. Is my voice breaking?
Yes, ma'am. Little bit.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Little bit. Yes, ma'am.
I think because
Ma'am, it is breaking.
it is because of the rains that we have some connectivity issues. So bear with me, alright. And later on you can go through the recording also, and that there will be no voice breakage. So whatever you are not able to understand, you can go through it, and then in the next class if there's anything you can ask me again. Is that okay, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So it is just
Yes,
I think it is because of the rains only that we are having some issues. Okay, then verbs showing possession, verbs which show ownership. Gandhi belongs to a generation of selfless freedom fighters. We don't say Gandhi is belonging. We don't say Gandhi is belonging, we say Gandhi belongs. Then verbs like seem, appear, cost, consist, contain, resemble. Now for these also we do not use the ing form. This dish contains mushroom. mushrooms. We don't say this dish is containing mushrooms. That will be totally wrong grammar. So this dish contains mushrooms. Let's turn the page, and like I told you, there are certain state verbs which have both. What we learned that usually they do not have a continuous form, but some state verbs they have both the simple form and the continuous form also. But if we have a look, then we will see that the meaning of the same verb in both the sentences, it is completely different. Let's have a look at the first one here. The cucumber tastes fresh and crunchy. Alright, the cucumber tastes fresh and crunchy. What we want to talk about? The taste of cucumber. But when we say Dad is tasting the coffee for sugar. So what tasting, though it is the ing form, but see the meaning it is different. Here we are talking about testing and not about the taste of the coffee. Alright, he is simply tasting it to see whether sugar is there on the coffee or not. So it is used here in context of testing and not taste. Okay, then Meera has 3 cute pups. What does this mean? Meera has 3 cute pups means she possesses, she owns 3 cute pups. But see the ing form. Mom is having her tea late this morning. Is having. Now see the meaning is entirely different. Has, obviously, see it means possess, but is having means she is drinking tea late this morning. So what we want to say is that though some state verbs they have both the simple form also as well as the continuous form also, but the meanings are entirely different. Okay, now let's move on and try to do exercise D. Exercise D. Let's try to do that. Okay, first one. She have a bath every evening.
Ma'am has.
Have.
Ma'am have. Ma'am have.
She has.
Ma'am have.
Correct. Number 2.
Ma'am have.
Mum smell the flowers. Mum smell the flowers to see if they are fresh enough for the party.
My mom is smelling.
Ma'am is smelling.
Mom is smelling. Mom is smelling.
Alright. Number 3. Best couple. He see the doctor now.
Ma'am, he will see.
Mom is seeing. Mom is seeing. Mom seeing. Mom is seeing.
We are doing present tenses. Okay. So is seeing. Okay. Next. I not think that's a good idea.
Mom, I am not thinking.
I am not thinking.
Mom, I am not thinking.
Ma'am, I don't think.
Ma'am,
I don't think.
I don't.
Ma'am, I don't think.
Yes,
I don't. I don't.
I don't think.
Ma'am, I don't think.
And one more thing, many times I've seen students putting apostrophe after O. Your apostrophe should be here between N and T. Apostrophe is put where you omit or leave the letter.
Ma'am, your
Your
voice
voice is very breaking.
Beta, I said okay, I understand it is breaking, but you need to bear with it. It is because of the weather here, so there will be some problems. You just need to bear today, all right? Later on, you can go through the recording and you will understand everything. Don't be troubled so much. Don't be so much anxious. Okay? You can look on the board and you can fill the exercise. Okay? Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Number 5. He have a party on the weekend.
Ma'am, he is having.
Ma'am, he is having. He is having.
He is having.
He is having.
He is
Ma'am,
having.
he is having.
Yes, correct.
He is
He
having.
is having. That is correct. Next. This coffee not taste right. Yes.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Ma'am, your voice is not coming.
Okay, beta.
Ma'am, this coffee does not taste right.
Yes.
Ma'am,
Does not taste right.
Does not taste.
Ma'am, does not taste. Does not taste. Ma'am, does not taste.
Does not taste. That is correct.
Ma'am, does not taste. Does not taste.
We see Dinesh and Anjali next weekend.
Ma'am, we are seen. Danish.
Yes.
Ma'am, we are.
We are.
Ma'am, we
Ma'am,
we are
Ma'am, we are seeing.
Ma'am,
We are seeing.
Ma'am, we are seeing.
Ma'am, we are seeing.
Yes.
We are seeing. We are seeing.
Okay. Next.
Ma'am, your camera is also not showing me.
Beta. What can I say? Okay, next. What you think about the film we just watched?
What do you think?
Ma'am, what did you think?
Ma'am, what do you think? Ma'am, what do you think? Ma'am, what do you think? Ma'am, what do you think? Do you think? Ma'am, what do you think?
Okay. What do you think?
What do you think?
What do you think?
What do you think?
Next. She have a headache.
She is having. Ma'am, she.
Ma'am, she is having. She is having. She is having. She is having. She is having.
Has a different answer.
She has.
She has a headache.
Ma'am, she has.
No, ma'am.
Has.
Ma'am, she had a headache. Had.
Not
She
had.
has a headache.
Not
Has.
had. Past
Ma'am,
tense,
has.
present
She has.
tense, present
Has.
tense, has.
Headache.
Has. Has.
Ma'am, have.
She has a headache. Has.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking a lot. We can't hear you.
Beta, okay, let me see. Let me try to change the network.
Ma'am, it should be
Ma'am,
has.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
I got it. Okay. It be cold today.
Ma'am, your voice is
Ma'am, it is. Ma'am, it is cold
Maybe.
today.
Okay.
It is cold today. Ma'am, it is cold today.
Right.
Ma'am,
cold
it
today.
is.
Ma'am, it
They
is.
not have a car.
They don't have a car.
Ma'am, they don't. Ma'am, they don't have a car. They don't have a car. They don't have a car. They don't have a car.
Yes, they don't have a car. They don't have. Don't have. Next. I not see anything. I can't work.
Ma'am, I can't. Ma'am, I can't see anything.
Yes, I.
Ma'am, I can't see.
I can't see.
Ma'am, I can't see anything.
Can't see anything.
I can't
Can't
see
see.
anything.
Next. The waiter taste the wine.
I can't
now.
see. Can't see anything. I can't see the window. Can't see.
Ma'am, the window is tasting. Is tasting. Is tasting.
Is tasting. Next, number 14. She not be a doctor.
I'm is. I'm. Wait.
Ma'am, she is.
She can't be a
Ma'am,
doctor.
she can't become a doctor.
She can't be a doctor.
She
She can't be a doctor.
She is
Ma'am, she can't be a doctor.
Ma'am, she can't be a doctor. She can't be a doctor.
Ma'am, she can't be a doctor.
She is not
Ma'am, she is not a doctor.
doctor. She is not. Next, number
She-
15. What that child do?
She is not a doctor.
What
Ma'am,
does
She
that
is
child?
not a doctor.
That child
Not a
is
doctor.
that child
Ma'am, I said,
is
what
that
does the
child
child
is
do?
doing.
Okay,
What
now
that
does
child
that
is
child
doing.
do?
Child is doing.
What that child do?
Ma'am, what that child is doing.
Yes, Karthik.
Ma'am, what does child is doing? Ma'am, what that child is doing? Ma'am, what that child is doing? What that child is doing?
Yes, what that child is
Ma'am,
doing.
Just
what that child
the
is
placement of is
Now.
wrong.
What
What
that
is that child doing? Just your placement of is was wrong. What is that child? Is that child doing? Okay. Next. He be done.
is dancing. Is dancing.
Second is dancing.
Ma'am, he is dancing.
Number 16. You be hungry.
Ma'am, you are hungry. Ma'am, are you hungry? Ma'am, are you hungry?
Ma'am, are you hungry? Ma'am, are you hungry? Ma'am, are you
Yes, are
hungry?
you hungry?
Ma'am,
And
are
the
you
second
hungry?
do you
Are you hungry?
Ma'am, do you want?
Do you want a sandwich?
Ma'am,
Do you want a sandwich?
Ma'am, do you want a sandwich?
Do you want?
Ma'am, do you want?
Ma'am, do you
Ma'am,
want
do
a
you
sandwich?
want? Ma'am, do you want? Do you want a sandwich? Do you want? Do you
Next.
want a sandwich?
She thinks about the incident all the time.
Ma'am, she is thinking. Ma'am, she is thinking.
Ma'am, she thinks.
Yes.
Ma'am, she
Ma'am,
thinks.
she thinks.
Ma'am, she thinks.
Ma'am, thinks. Ma'am,
She
thinks.
thinks.
Ma'am, thinks. Thinks.
Ma'am,
She
she thinks.
thinks.
Ma'am, thinks.
Ma'am, thinks.
She thinks.
Ma'am, she thinks.
Very good.
Thinks.
All of you who got it correct. Very good. Alright, number 18. Let's see what number 18. I have fun today.
Ma'am, I am having.
I am having.
Ma'am, I am having.
Ma'am, I am having.
Ma'am, I am having.
I
I am having
I
fun.
am having. Now is my voice better?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's
Yes,
move
ma'am.
to the next one. I see Jatin every Tuesday.
I
Ma'am, I
can see
see
Jatin.
Jatin.
Ma'am, I see. Ma'am, I see.
Ma'am, see.
Ma'am, I see. I see Jatin.
Okay. 20. I have an idea.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, I have.
Ma'am, I have.
Ma'am, I have an idea. Ma'am, I have an idea.
Have.
Have an
21.
idea.
Achoo. Bless you.
you are.
You have a cold.
Ma'am, you are having a cold.
You are having. You are having. You are having. And you are having. You are having a cold.
Beta, you are
Ma'am,
saying
are
to
you
And
someone
you are
else.
having a cold.
Are you having? Are you having?
You are asking someone else.
Are you having cold?
Okay, someone sneezes
Do
in
you
front
have
of
a
you.
cold?
What do you, and
Ma'am,
if you
do
think
you
that
have a
person is
cold?
coughing, what will you ask?
Ma'am, are you having?
Are you
Yes,
having
ma'am.
cold?
Ma'am, are you having a cold?
Are you having
Why
a
are you having?
Are you having
No, no, not are you having.
cold?
Give me
Ma'am,
another
do you
option.
have a cold?
Give me another option.
Ma'am, do you have a cold?
Right, do you
Ma'am,
have?
do you have a cold?
Yes, that is correct. Do you have? Do you have a cold? Next, they often watch a film on Fridays.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
watch.
watch. Ma'am, they often watch.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, they
watch.
often watch the film on Fridays.
Watch.
Watch.
Ma'am, watch. Ma'am, they often watch. They often watch.
Alright,
Ma'am,
next. How's the cake? It tastes funny.
It tastes fun.
It is tasting funny.
Ma'am, it tastes.
Ma'am, it tastes. Ma'am,
Ma'am,
it tastes.
Right,
Ma'am,
both
it
the S
tastes.
tastes.
Ma'am, it tastes. It
Ma'am, it
tastes.
tastes.
Ma'am, it tastes.
Yes, correct. It tastes. It tastes funny. You have a good time at the moment.
Ma'am, do you have? Ma'am, do you have?
You have a good time at the
Do you have
moment.
good time at the moment? Ma'am, do you have a good time at the moment?
Do you have a good time?
Ma'am, do you have?
When you ask
Do
a
you
friend,
have? Ma'am, do you have?
do you have?
Ma'am, are you having a good time? Are you?
Ma'am, are you having? Are you having? Are you having? Having? Ma'am, are you having? Are you having?
Are you having?
Are you?
Okay. Number 25th. The chef always tastes the food before he serves it.
Ma'am,
Taste.
Ma'am, taste. Ma'am, taste. Ma'am, taste. Ma'am, taste. Ma'am, taste. Ma'am, taste. Ma'am, taste. Ma'am, taste.
Tastes. Okay.
Ma'am,
Correct.
taste.
It is tastes with an S. Alright. 26. Savita has been offered a new job. Is she going to take it? She not know.
Ma'am, she don't know.
She don't
Ma'am, she don't know.
Ma'am, she don't know.
She don't know. She don't know. She don't know. She don't know.
Don't know. She do not
She
know.
don't know.
Can you write she do not know?
Ma'am, she does not.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, she does not know.
Does not. Right. She does not know. Does not know. And the second line, she think about it.
She's
thinking.
She's
She's
thinking.
thinking.
Ma'am, she is
She's
thinking.
thinking.
That is correct.
She's thinking.
Alright. Done all.
Ma'am, please repeat the 22
Yes,
one.
yes,
ma'am.
Ma'am, excuse me,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Please repeat the 22 one.
Repeat which one?
Ma'am, 22
Ma'am,
one.
22.
Beta 22 is written on the board. From 7 till 26, all are on the board. Are you able to see or not?
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
your screen is
Is the
blurry.
board clear?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, copied. Ma'am, copied.
Okay. You can take a screenshot also.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you know when you see the recording, it will be the mirror image. So you can take a screenshot. Alright, let's move on. Have you all done it? Can I rub it off now?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So
ED.
then T, E, N and N. Alright? Past participle, the verbs will end in ED, D, T, E, N or N. That will be your past participle. Okay. And so some example. Okay. So I have known him since he was 7 years old. See, what is this? Yes.
Ma'am, subject.
Subject.
Ma'am, subject.
Then has or have. What is this?
Ma'am, has or have.
Has or have.
Ma'am, past participle.
Ma'am, past participle. Past participle.
What is
Past
the base
participle.
verb of known? What is the base verb of known?
सैटरडे को लेंगे अभी ये
Beta, this is the third
Ma'am,
form.
and
Base
Ma'am,
form.
ma'am, what you are saying?
Ma'am, please repeat.
I am asking, this is the past participle.
Ma'am, your voice is not so much
Past
clear.
participle form of the verb. That is the third form. What is the base form of this verb? The base form of this verb.
Ma'am, no.
No.
No, no. Ma'am, no. Ma'am,
So
no.
the base form
No,
is
ma'am, no.
And this is the rest of the predicate.
Predicate.
Alright. So this is the structure of present perfect tenses. Let's see where we use these present perfect tenses. First, an event or incident that took place in the recent past and the result of which is having in the present. Means though the event took place in the past but recent past, means finished just a while ago, but its effects can be felt on the present. Let's see example. I have forgotten my cell phone at home. Now this is which happened in the recent past. You now realize that you have forgotten your cell phone in the past. And what is its impact in the present? I can't make a call now. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright.
Yes, ma'am.
Then an event that
Yes,
took
ma'am.
place in the past whose exact timing is known. Alright, event that took place in the past whose exact timing is known. The music company has released a new album. Alright, so you really know that that particular thing happened. You are sure about the occurrence of that event. The music company has released, you are sure that it has released a new album of devotional songs. Then present perfect tense is also used to talk about an event or an action that began in the past but continues up to the present. Okay, it began in the past, it is not yet over, it has continued up to the present. I have known him since he was 7 years old. I have known him. Alright, this event began in the past. When did it began? When he was 7 years old and it is still in progress. You still know that person. Okay, you have not stopped knowing him, you still know him. So event which began in the past but continues up to the present. Then our experiences. When you want to talk about our experiences, I have seen all the animations on that hard disk when you want to talk about something which you have experienced. Then our experiences using never ever with the present perfect. Have you ever come first in an examination? So we use the present present perfect tense also when we are talking about experiences using ever or never. Then never is used only in positive sentences. For example, I have never been on a boat. You cannot say I have never not been on a boat. Can you write that? Yes. Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, your voice is not so clear.
Okay, all right. I understand. What they are saying is that never is used only in positive sentences. You know, negative sentences we use no and not. So never cannot be used, never can't be used with no or not because you're already using never. So we don't use both these together. We cannot say I have never not been on a boat. Can you say that? Will that be a proper sentence?
No, ma'am.
No. That is why we are saying is that never is
No, ma'am.
used only in positive sentences. Okay, so that brings us to next exercise. Exercise E. Complete the sentences with the present perfect tense form of the verbs in the brackets. Exercise E. Present perfect tense. Dash, you have your lunch.
Ma'am, did you have your lunch?
Did you?
Ma'am, did you have your lunch?
Beta, did you?
Ma'am,
Did you have your lunch?
ma'am does
Start
Does-
with have.
Ma'am, have you eaten lunch?
Yes, have you?
Ma'am, have you eaten?
No, you cannot use
Ma'am,
eaten.
Have you eaten your
ma'am, have you
lunch?
finished your lunch?
Had your lunch. Had is also used for that whether you have eaten or not. Have you had? Alright, so this is exercise E. First is have, and in the second line you have had. Have you had? Next, she not returned yet.
Ma'am,
She has not returned.
She has not returned.
Ma'am, she has not returned yet.
She has not
She has not
returned yet.
returned yet. She has not returned yet. She has not returned yet.
Has not returned. She has not returned. Okay. Next. Dash he bring his violin.
Has he brought his violin?
Ma'am, has he
Ma'am, has he bought his violin?
has he brought?
He brought.
Has he brought?
Has he brought his violin? Next. Dash you ever dash to Budapest?
ma'am, have
Ma'am,
you
have-
ever been?
Ma'am, have you ever? Have you ever?
Ma'am, have you ever been?
have you ever go
Ma'am,
to
have you ever been to?
Yes, have you ever been?
Been?
Okay.
Ma'am, been?
Been.
Personal बोल रही है। Ma'am,
Been.
Have you ever been? Have you ever been to Budapest? What did we study? It should end in ed, d, t, en or n. Okay, next. Dash Anil get up yet?
Ma'am, has Anil got up yet?
Yes, correct.
Has Anil got?
Yes, has Anil got up? Got up yet? Okay, next one. you ever aloo dash paratha dash aloo paratha?
Have you ever?
Ma'am,
Have you ever? Ma'am, had you ever?
Yes,
Have you ever eaten? Have you ever? Have you ever eaten? Have you ever?
Have you ever eaten?
Have you ever eaten?
Second blank. Have you ever eaten aloo parathas at Amrik Sukhdev? Okay. Next, let's move on. Next exercise. Exercise F. Underline the correct option. Now this is the last exercise that we do today. Okay. After this, I will give you rest. Underline the correct option. She always been a good friend. She yet been a good friend.
Always. She always.
Okay.
And she always.
I've known him since 6
Ma'am,
years.
for.
Since.
Beta, I think you have forgotten.
Ma'am, for.
Where do you since
Ma'am,
and
For.
since we
Ma'am,
use
where we not know the exact time.
yes when it starts.
Ma'am, we use for there where we not know the exact time.
Exact starting point, specific starting point, and for is used when we know the duration. So here what do we know? We know the duration. That 6 years now. So I have known him for. Make it for.
For.
Yes, we have not shifted into the new flat now or yet.
Ma'am, yet. Ma'am, yet.
Ma'am, we have not shifted into the new flat yet.
So first blank you had always. Second you have for. Third blank you have yet. Fourth, have you ever seen a digital book before or have you read?
Ma'am, ever. Ma'am, ever.
Ma'am, have you ever Have you ever?
And fifth one, Anand has never been on a flight.
Ma'am, never. Ma'am, never.
Never been on a flight. So this completes our exercise F. Should I continue or do you want me to stop here for today?
Till exercise G.
Yes, you can be honest. No problem.
Ma'am, till exercise G we can continue.
What about the rest? I think it's
Ma'am,
I'll
only
let
7
you
minutes.
be. Okay? We'll stop for today. We'll stop here for today. Or-
Yes, ma'am. We should stop.
Yes, yes. Because if I
Good,
teach
good.
more, then obviously it will not go in. It will go above you. So for today, these much concepts are okay enough.